Ray, is this the end of a golden era for some of these players? It'll be Messi's last World Cup, won't it?
Yeah, definitely. I can't see him playing 4 years time.
Modric last one.
What a
great career he's had.
Yeah. People like Jimenez, who we talked about early in the week, how Mexico, he hasn't played for Wolves, but he's looking at it and saying, this could be my last World Cup. And I know the Wolves manager's not happy that he's going, but certainly these greats, Ronaldo,
Benzema.
Messi, well, you never know. I mean, they look after themselves these days. You know, and it's a situation where...
Do you wish you'd looked after yourself?
No, I was very happy with my career, Alan. I got to 34 and a half. Yeah. Delighted with that, because I had a bad injury at 23, and I was struggling.
Where did you finish off? At Cleethorpes, wasn't it?
I had my cartilage out at 23, and Gary Lewin, my physio, said you'd be lucky to make 30.
I had mine out at 17.
I think these days they stitch it back together, and you're out longer, but you're much better when you finish your career. Your knees don't. I play golf now, and it swells up sometimes.
You know what Ronnie O'Rani told me yesterday?
He went out to Germany.
He went out to, was it Germany or America? Germany?
No, I think it was Germany.
He had radiation on his knees rather than have, knee replacement. He had radiation.
Well, we just seen Tony Adams in the Strictly Come Dancing, and he had a new knee.
He's out, isn't he?
I think Lee Dixon's had a new knee. So a lot of guys who played in that era, because you play so many games, Al, and you'd probably not looked after as well as they are now. You know, you talk about in your era, you had injections to play a game, didn't you?
Cortisone, bosh.
Yeah, we had cortisone.
Where's the sore? Like can you locate where the most pain is? Bang, in went the jab.
But at the end of the day, at the end of your career, Al, if you said at 17 years old you're going to have a dodgy hip, dodgy knee, and you're going to play for Arsenal Football Club, you'd bite their hands off. You know what I mean? It's a situation, you want to play football as a kid. You're going to get problems when you get older. And that's part and parcel of playing. Don't you think, El? You retired at 27.
Well, I tried everything with my back, and someone told me, I won't go into it because it's too long, but I went everywhere, all over the country, to try and get a solution to sort my back. And I ended up somewhere not far from where we are, Ray. And I waited for this professor. He's meant to be. This is a guy. He's got in my mind. This guy's going to sort me. I'm going to play again.
What was his name?
I'm not going to mention it. And I waited for ages and ages.
This is a good story.
No, but I can't. It's too long. And I'm lying in the bed, and every time I hear the car coming, and I look up and says, no, it's not the professor. He's on his way, stuck in traffic. Don't worry, he'll sort you out. You'll be fine. You'll skip out of here. You'll play again. Really got my hopes up. Well, this fella walked in eventually, about 20 minutes late. He was like Groucho Marx the way he walked in. He was bent double over, and I'm like, what? And he's going to sort my back out. I'm like, use it on yourself, for God's sake. And of course, he went bang, 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 moved the needle about. I'm not joking, big needle. He didn't take it in and out, in and out. He went from ligament to ligament to ligament, and I couldn't move for 20 minutes. Got up, and I must admit, by the time I got in my car, went home, I felt better. Next day, I was
back to normal.
Yeah, back to normal, and that was it.
That was it.
Finished. But the poor guy, he was really, really a professor. He was top of his game, but he honestly, he was bent double over. I'm like, is it windy out there or something? Dear, oh dear. So, best number 9 of the tournament. There's some crackers in there. Lewandowski, we should not forget him.
What a player. Goals, wherever he's gone, he's scored goals. You've got to say, probably Harry Kane's got to be up there, isn't he? Is the best number 9. I mean, he's done brilliant this year. We know Haaland is leading the goal scoring, but he's been brilliant at Spurs, hasn't he? I mean, goals he's scoring.
At times he gets Tottenham back in the game.
If you had, imagine he had a lot more service given to him.
That's
got even more goals.
That's my argument, Ray.
With a good central midfielder, like a Glenn Hoddle back in the day.
Like Modric.
Like a Modric, yeah. I think Harry's got to be up there. The Golden Boot's going to be intriguing to see who kicks off, and I think the opening games is going to be important. So if Harry can kick off with a couple of goals against Iran, I know that they're no mugs and they're going to defend and make it hard for England. But if he can kick off with a couple of goals, he's got to be one of the favourites to win the Golden Boot. If England can, get to latter stages, which we're all hoping they do, quarter-final, semi-final.
Who would be your second nation? Would it be Brazil, or are you going...
I've got to go Brazil. Yeah, definitely.
The firepower's amazing.
Well, there's been no preparation, and they've got some squad, haven't they, of players? I mean, some players have been left out.
Firmino.
Firmino. Gabriel, Arsenal, he's had a great season. He's been left out at centre-half, so it just shows you the strength they have in depth. So, we know Bruno Guimaraes at Newcastle's had a great season, hasn't he? He'll be in that midfield area. Casemiro, obviously at Manchester United, be the holding player. Then wide areas would be interesting. Martinelli could play a part.
By the way, he's going to.
Richarlison, you got some really good players.
Martinelli, I'm pleased for him because I remember watching him at West Ham. I thought this guy, he's electric.
I think the Liverpool game, Al, swayed it for the Brazilian coach because there's lots of competition. But he had such a great game that day. That Brazil manager probably thought we can't leave him out if he keeps playing like this. Yeah. So he's got his chance, and he won't let anybody down with his energy.
By the way, Neymar closing in on Pele's record for Brazil, which is sensational. So if he captains Brazil to a World Cup trophy, will he be considered as one of the greatest of all time? Or is there still,
Neymar, he's in great form at the moment. So
he is electric. He's like Cruyff, his turn of pace over a few yards is frightening.
Well, Pele's his record's unbelievable. The goals he scored. But I should imagine he's like a king, isn't he? Neymar in Brazil, they love him.
What if Messi wins at Argentina? He's got to go down as one of the best of all time.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. With what he's, we'll go back to the late Maradona. He won it for him on his own, really, didn't he?
Big Butch is still
he's not happy.
You mentioned Maradona's name, Terry Butcher is like,
but you got to take him out, hasn't he? Who was running behind Peter Reid? I think there's a couple of guys who could have just.
Butch says now, if they'd known better, I'd have snapped him in two.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said, Butch, you got to catch him first.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.